Hi everyone and welcome to yet another episode of CCC, which is Candid Coffee Conversation with Ashim. Today we have with us a very eminent personality, someone who's trained to create functional, safe and aesthetically pleasing environments, someone who's been closely working with his clients to understand their requirements and then transforming their dreams into reality. So please welcome Ansh Goyal. Ansh, thank you for joining in and thank you for being part of this coffee conversation with us today. Please introduce yourself. Please let us know what you do, how long you've been in this business, and what is your specialization.
Hi, I'm Ansh Goyal, principal designer and founder at Studio Reset, a multidisciplinary interior design studio located at Delhi. So we specialize in premium residential and commercial projects. We've been into the business since almost a decade now.
So just to let our audiences know that me and Ansh go a long way back where we have known each other. And off late, we've got that opportunity to work together where Ansh referred us to a project he was building a house for. So Ansh, how was your experience with us? And please take us through that journey wherein we met on your project and what came out of it.
I think it's been a couple of years since our association with Duromax as our fenestration partner. So I remember we started with Duromax as our fenestration partner with a fairly small scale project wherein there were just a couple of doors and windows slider systems in your scope. And I remember the zeal with which you and Duromax, entire team at Duromax, proposed the right systems to us for that project. It was as good as any big scale project. So I really appreciate that.
So great. Thank you for that feedback and kind words. We're honored that we've got that opportunity to work with you on your project. Talking about the project where we started working on a big scale, off late, which was about I think about 6 to 7 months back. This was a project at Sonipat. This was a 500 square yard residence that you were doing, and we got in touch. You had referred us to your client. I understand that there were a lot of conversations back and forth which went with the client, but eventually we got the project. So what made you and the client, since you work very closely with your clients as architects, as principal designers for this project, so what made you select Duromax and us as your preferred partner for doors and windows?
So, the project, as you rightly said, it was a project which was very close to our heart for the entire team, Studio Reset. Generally, we do have a due diligence process whenever we start working with any new vendor or contractor on site. But, and especially in this case, the client was very finicky about the product. And like any other regular client, he had certain apprehensions regarding the product, the quality of the product, and what glass specifications to opt for, basically being the building being at the main road. So he just wanted to, cut off the noise, cut off the heat also. So I remember how when you introduced the right systems in place and recommended the client what to opt for, basically. And especially I would like to, highlight while selecting the skylight systems at Duromax.
So yes, I understand. I mean, specifically for clients who are building their house for the first time, it's a little overwhelming for them to understand whether the systems will work or not. But yes, we at Duromax, being authorized channel partners with Schuko, which is a German brand and is one of the world's largest company which manufactures fenestration for building spaces. We ensure that all the dejections and the queries that a client or an architect may have are being addressed in the right way, and to ensure that all the specifications and selections are done in such a way that the overall aesthetic and the functional value of doors and windows is being maintained when we eventually deliver the project. So yes, I mean, I understand these were minor concerns from the client with respect to doing doors and windows. But yes, at the end of the day, when we saw that smile in the face of the customer when the project was delivered, I think that said it all, that everything has went well. So what is your view on that?
I would say whatever you highlighted just now, were the main reasons, I would say, to select Duromax for this project. What I noticed with Duromax was that you deeply understood all the concerns that the client had before beginning with you guys at the root level. It is very important for an entrepreneur, be it any industry, to understand the concerns and the needs of the clients at the root level, right? Not at the periphery, at the root level. And I also would like to highlight, we've finished the project, just like you said, 6-7 months ago. And today I see the client smiling, giving me a good feedback. He's happy. He's happy that I made him meet Duromax and you. Specific feedback that I got with you guys are very professional.
Add on to that, one incident which I remember with this specific client was he wanted deliveries in 2 to 2.5 months is what we had committed to him. And by the time when we were ready, in flat 2 months to deliver, the site was not ready.
Right.
And this actually happens in a lot of cases with us where we are completely ready with our deliveries, with our team behind to install everything. But at the end of the day, the sites are not ready.
So the biggest challenge that we face every day in our industry is the timely delivery. I think this is the biggest challenge of our industry in India today, that our vendors and contractors are not able to deliver up to their commitments.
I hope that challenge has got overcome with the kind of services.
I think we've heard it in right from the client.
Absolutely.
The project in the end came out really well, I would say, and the client really appreciated, gave you a good feedback, and cherry on top of the cake was he also showed you of future projects with you.
Absolutely. I mean, I think word of mouth is the best referral business and the kind of business that one can ask for, because if your work speaks for itself, business flows on its own. So
I believe.
So it has been great working with you and your client on this project, and
same here.
And we hope, and I'm sure, not only that I hope, I am sure that in your future projects we'll come out with the same zeal and excitement and the commitment that we give to everyone on all the projects that we do with them. But before we let you go, one secret desire of yours as an architect or as a principal designer for your projects, when it comes to doors and windows, what is it that you look forward to? What is it that you look forward from the manufacturer? What is it that you look forward from the client that has to be in place so that once you design that framework, everything fits in and everything is like aesthetically and functionally great when it comes out after execution? So what is that one secret desire that you have from your clients and from manufacturers?
This is before the project or after the project?
Before the project.
So before the project, I would say, have you heard about size matters?
Absolutely.
We want it big, We want the spans to be big. Just like fenestration industry is progressing day by day, we have definitely come from 8 feet window to 15 feet window now, what we have at Duromax right now. Correct. I would say these innovations keep us going. These innovations help us achieve best for the client. I believe innovation is the key in any industry. And we hope to have better innovations, ongoing innovations at Duromax and at Shuko.
And especially with this kind of sizes which are coming in these days, it's again very, very important, especially to mention to our audiences that as window manufacturers, we need to understand the whole essence of making a building with the architect, with the client. In earlier days, doors and windows used to be behind the curtains, but nowadays they've come out as what you rightly mentioned, as big spans and big spaces, and doors and windows and fenestration is a very, very important part of ensuring that not only that the building is protected from inside, the interiors are protected because of doors and windows. Your aesthetic value is also initiated and executed just because the doors and windows are functionally performing really, really well and they look good. So yes, I mean, at the time of defining a structure, especially with the slim sliding systems which have come in from Shuko, we have systems which can go up to 15 feet height as far as sliders are concerned. So we need to understand your requirements in terms of the drainage systems, in terms of if you need to flush those sliders inside the ground. So all these detailings have to happen prior to you freezing out on the structural details. Do you agree with that?
I absolutely agree. So what we would like to advise the audience and everyone who's planning to build their home, the stage you're picking up and freezing the fenestration system is very important. I believe at the time of structure, today, just like you mentioned, we have a slimline series wherein we have the drain channels inbuilt in the system itself. So to plan everything very, very smoothly, we need to introduce these and freeze these systems at the time of structure. Generally, what mistake the clients do, what the people who are planning to, who are building their homes, they do, is they take this topic as a very light topic. They take it very lightly, and they plan it at a very later stage, wherein they end up wasting money. They end up compromising the aesthetic, and we don't believe in that.
Correct.
I mean, when we have the professionals like us are in the picture, why to compromise on anything?
Absolutely, and the replacement costs of doors and windows after they've been installed and they need to be changed in case of any challenges being shown in terms of efficiency and performance is very, very high. So selection of doors and windows is a very, very important key component when our house is being designed.
I believe fenestrations are the smile on your face.
Absolutely. So thank you, Ansh. Thank you for your excellent feedback and joining us in this conversation today. It has been a pleasure talking to you and understanding how fenestration can further grow with the help of seasoned designers and architects like you. Please keep building great buildings. Please keep leading the way with great fenestration, and we look forward to working with you in your future projects.
Absolutely.
So thank you everyone for joining in today, and it was great having Ansh on a Candid Coffee Conversation with Ashim. And if you have any further queries, if you're building a house, if you're building a dwelling, if you're building a commercial space, please do connect with us at this email ID, which you can see at the bottom, and we'll be happy to serve you. We'll be happy to be partnering with you to ensure that you get that perfect fenestration and that perfect door and window on your building. Thanks for joining in, Ansh, today, and thank you for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
We won't let you go like this without giving you a token of love and appreciation from our end. So we have a very amazing gift hamper for you with love from Duromax Building Systems. Thank you for joining in today.
Thank you, Ashim. Thank you.
This week in Candid Coffee Conversation with Ashim, we are meeting an eminent personality in the construction and building design space. So stay tuned.